Al-IyamoyeTv Radio, Voice of the Voiceless.
Pleasant afternoon, welcome to the World News on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. I am Oluwafisayomi, Ajibola. Here are the top stories. President Tinubu's orders security agencies to find penetrators of Plateau killing. Senate to investigate 9.3 trillion naira spent on petrol subsidy in 30 months. In business, total assembly to stop policy requiring banks to demand customer social media handles. In sport, Ogun State unveils sports committee reaffirms readiness to hold world-class sports festival. Details coming up shortly. Welcome back. Now the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has ordered security agencies to fish out the perpetrators of the recent killings in Plateau State. On Saturday, gunmen killed 9 persons and raided 6 homes in the Shapongari community located in Maguluku, in Sabungari community located in Maguluku government area of the state. In a statement on Tuesday, Special Advisor to the President on Special Duties, Communications and Strategy, Dele Alake, President Tinubu was quoted as saying that the attackers were needless. The President asked community leaders, religious leaders, traditional rulers, and socio-cultural organizations to work together in a bid to create long-lasting peace. The Senate on Tuesday announced readiness to investigate 9.3 trillion naira controversies surrounding petrol subsidy payments. The Red Chamber disclosed that the probe will be carried out by an ad hoc committee on downstream oil sector, which is to be constituted. According to the Senate, the ad hoc committee, when constituted, will constantly monitor, scrutinize, and approve mainstream downstream spending of the NNPCL. The Assembly urged the NNPCL, in conjunction with some international oil companies, to form 3 different consortia and build 3 refineries to stabilize the nation's oil market, give value to Naira, and stabilize the economy. The House of Representatives has urged the Nigerian University Commission (NUC) to suspend the implementations of an increase in the tuition fees of universities. Lawmakers in the Green Chamber were concerned that the hike in fees by the university was happening against the worsening poverty level in the country, inflation, high rate of unemployment, and the recently fuel price hike. They feared that the increase would cause disruption for a number of students who could not afford the fees. The lawmaker also noted that the hike might aggravate the already volatile situation in the country, as students were already making threats which could lead to an uprising against the federal government. In another development, the House of Representatives has asked the federal government to lift the ban on the sale of fuel in border communities following the removal of fuel subsidy. Moving the motion during plenary on Tuesday, a member of the House, Boyega Isiaka, APC Ogun, said the ban was to prevent the smuggling of subsidized petroleum products to the neighboring countries. Isiaka argued that the ban was no longer required since the government had removed the subsidy on petrol, calling for immediate lifting of the ban as it had caused untold hardship of millions of Nigerians living and conducting businesses within the affected area. The Nigerian Customs Service had in November 29 banned the sales and supply of petrol in communities within 20 kilometers of the Nigerian border. Ogun State House of Assembly has passed a resolution declaring August 20 as Isheshe Cultural Day in the state. The Assembly passed the resolution at the Tuesday plenary presided over by the Speaker, Olakunle Oluomo. The lawmaker also called for the day to be declared as a work-free day in the state. The majority leader, Yusuf Sharif, moved the motion, which was seconded by the minority leader, Lukman Adeleye. The lawmaker said the resolution would go a long way in boosting tourism and uniqueness of the culture and traditions of the state. Ogun State Commissioner of Police Abiodun Alamutu on Tuesday said the command has opened its amnesty door for those lured into joining secret cult and other criminal gangs. The Commissioner of Police, however, warned that the state will no longer be conducive for criminals as well as their sponsors, and that the command is determined to take the battle to their doorsteps. Alamutu presented the achievement of the command to the public at the state police headquarters, emphasized that criminals in the state have the options to either turn a new leaf or relocate from the state. Failure to choose one of the two, they will meet their Waterloo. The police boss reiterated that he gave 1 month grace period to do so, starting from Tuesday, July 11, 2023, stressing that there is going to be a total clampdown on all known and unknown cultists who were perpetrating heinous crimes in the state. You are listening to the world news on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Still to come, business and sport news. Do stay with us. In business, the House of Representatives has asked the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to suspend the directive that banks should collect and verify the social media handles of customers. The lower legislative passed the motion during the plenary session on Tuesday, following the adoption of a motion sponsored by 9 lawmakers. Leading debate on the motion, Kelechi Nwagu, a lawmaker from Rivers, said while the policy is commendable, it violates Section 37 of the Constitution, which guarantees privacy rights. In a related development, the House has asked commercial banks to stop allegedly assessing illegal charges and deductions from customers' accounts. In a motion sponsored by Godwin Ofiono, the lawmaker claimed that customers of deposit banks are groaning over excessive charges on their accounts. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission says it will ask Google to permanently delete digital money lending apps, harassing and slandering customers from its Play Store. Speaking during a television interview on Tuesday, Chief Executive Officer of the Commission, Babatunde Irukera, said digital lenders who are ethical are welcome to do business in the country. He, however, warned those that engage in harassment and defamations of consumers that they would be dealt with promptly. In sports, Ogun State government on Tuesday announced its readiness to host the 2024 National Sports Festival in fulfillment of an earlier promise made by Governor Dapo Abiodun as it unveiled leading professionals in the Nigerian sports sector as local organizing committee (LOC) members. Secretary to State Government SSD Tokunbo Talabi, while unveiling the 16-man local organizing committee in Abeokuta, the state capital, listed former Commissioner for Youth and Sport in the state, Bukola Olopade, and the chairman of the LOC, alongside Tilewa Debajo, a sport enthusiast, as co-chairman. Talabi also listed Falila Ogunkoyo Motayo, MON, a two-time Olympic medalist and the first female Nigerian to win an individual Olympic medal, as the Secretary General of the local organizing committee for the sport festival in Edo 2020. Dr. Emmanuel Igunasa as member of the committee. Others are former chairman of Lagos State Sports Commission and chairman of Youth Committee of African Table Tennis Federation, Dr. Weku Tado, vice chairman of Ijabode Local Government, Honorable Daria Lebioshu, as well as former commissioner for Youth and Sport and permanent secretary Ministry of Sport and Youth. The government also vowed to make the sports event a memorable one for all participants and sport enthusiasts. Still in sport, Imba Football Club had been eliminated from the Niger Super 8 tournament after going down to a 2-1 defeat against Castina United. The Pupils Elephant failed to record a win in 3 games in the competition and finished bottom of Group A with 1 point. Earlier, Sporting Lagos, as from a goal down, came to beat Remo Star 2-1 in the other Group A encounter played at the Mobalaji Johnson Arena, Unicon, Lagos. The newly promoted Nigerian Premier League club have 4 points from 2 matches game as Remo Stars and Castina United. That was the world news. But before I go, a quick recap of the headline. President Tinubu orders security agencies to find perpetrators of military killings. Senate to investigate 9.3 trillion naira spent on petrol subsidy in 30 months. In business, National Assembly to stop policy requiring banks to demand customers' social media handles. And we did tell you in sport that the Ogun State government, as of the sports committee, reaffirmed readiness to hold world-class sport festival. The world news was edited by Abidat Taurid. I am Oluwafisayomi Ajibola. For more, kindly log on to www.Al-IyamoyeTVradio.com. Thank you for listening.